Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, this story. Dudes, you'll want to stay through the whole thing because I got a clip of this motherfucker from 2 decades ago you'll want to see. Chuck Schumer to co-sign Mike Johnson's invite for Netanyahu to address Congress. You guys are just trying to piss us off at this point. How fucking dare you? How dare you? How dare you corrupt old dinosaurs? Watch what has happened in Gaza over the last 7 months, and then invite this demon to come to our Congress so he can lie and lie and lie and smack the Americans around more and smack Biden around more, and all of you guys will give him standing ovations. It wasn't that long ago that everybody made such a huge deal about the fact that Chuck Schumer said that they should have new elections because Netanyahu was becoming way too toxic. Some people thought it was a watershed political moment, and some said it highlighted the historically complicated dynamic between the U.S. and Israeli leaders. Nevertheless, Schumer said days later that he would support the Israeli Prime Minister delivering a joint address to the U.S. Congress. Israel has no stronger ally than the United States, and our relationship transcends any one president or one prime minister. Yeah, that's for sure, because many people don't remember that he came to smack President Obama around during one of his joint sessions of Congress and everybody cheered. Because despite in real life, the reality, because everything when it comes to this is through the fucking looking glass and upside down world, Obama did everything Israel wanted them to do. With one exception, he passed the Iran deal, which was a good deal, which is something that Israel did not want. And Trump is a simp to Israel too, which is why he ripped it up on day one as soon as he got into office. But because of the Iran deal, they continue to this day to say that Obama was no friend to Israel and he was so tough on Israel. He was pro-Hamas, when Obama literally did everything that Israel wanted them to do. That didn't stop Netanyahu from coming to the United States on our soil to smack him around. I will always welcome the opportunity for the Prime Minister of Israel to come to Congress and speak in a bipartisan way. I love how they always brag about how it's bipartisan, like that's supposed to mean something to us. Yeah, in a bipartisan way, you're all fucking corrupt. In a bipartisan way, you're all bought by AIPAC. This isn't an accomplishment. This is disgusting after everything that he has done. This is so embarrassing for them too. After the way that he's just backhanded Biden over and over and over again, Biden will come out and say something and Netanyahu's like, nah, man. But you want to get slapped around and humiliated by a foreign leader, that's your problem. But the fact that the American people have made clear how we feel about Netanyahu and the genocide that he's been carrying out in Gaza for 7 months, and you motherfuckers are going to invite him to do a joint session of Congress where you all clap like seals while he lies? Fuck out of here. But in the end, it's not that surprising because as Netanyahu has said himself multiple times, he knows how to deal with the Americans, okay? The way he looks at America as is something that he can manipulate and play with. He doesn't think that Americans are smart enough, our leaders certainly aren't, to stand up to anything he has to say. Listen to this clip from 2001 where he admits exactly that.
Just listen to Netanyahu talking in private to his right-wing settler base in 2001 about how he has no intention, despite what Israel agreed to at Oslo, of giving up land and ending its illegal settlement expansion in the West Bank and the rest of the Jordan Valley.
צמצום הנסיבות. אבל איך אתה צמצום את הנסיבות? אני אתן פירוש להסכם שיאפשר לי להפסיק את הדירה הזאת לקווי 67. איך עשינו את זה? אף אחד לא אמר מה זה אתרים צבאיים מוגדרים. אתרים צבאיים מוגדרים, אני אמרתי אלה אזורי ביטחון. בקעת הירדן מבחינתי זה אתר צבאי מוגדר.
Netanyahu is clear that Israel's not giving anything up. But he's also very clear that the way to make that argument is to invoke security threats. And he's especially confident that he can manipulate the American people to buy into this argument. And this, of course, is exactly the case is made to the American people time and time again, whenever Israel's been called out for refusing to end the occupation and its settlement project.
We're willing to make great concessions for peace. But there is something that I will never compromise on, and that's Israel's security.
Bro, what an amazing clip. What an amazing admission. So when you hear them saying, you've heard him say for decades, that this is about security, he's straight up admitting that they use that line as a way to manipulate Americans. And he thinks, and this was a couple decades ago, so honestly, he's been proven right, that we, the American people, are such suckers and so uneducated and stupid that we're just gonna take what he says at face value and let them do whatever they want in our name with our money. Because the woman even says, as he's going off about his evil plans, yeah, but then the world will say, how come you're conquering again? And he says, I know what America is. America is a thing you can move very easily. This motherfucker brags about how he can manipulate American public opinion and our politicians to carry out his genocidal wishes and his continued ethnic cleansing and land theft that has been going on for decades. And unfortunately, he has not been proven wrong. They have absolutely no respect for Americans or America. We're just their piggy bank. We're just their ATM machine. You're not going to convince me that Democrats are not trying to lose, that they're not trying to lose, that this is your response when your voters are so angry and your response is to spit in our faces again and invite a genocidal maniac to come speak at our Congress. Good luck in November, bitch.